Hello again. In the previous episodes, we discussed why secure, private, and anonymous payment methods are of crucial importance for your online experience. In this episode, we will do the same exercise with phone numbers. Let's go! The importance of phone numbers as a method of communication cannot be understated. It goes even beyond the internet. As we usually do, let us see some examples of why this is. First, in real life, people most often reach out to you on your phone by calling, texting, or instant messaging. It's your primary means of communication, both with parties you want to talk to, like friends or relatives, and with others you prefer to avoid. Second, it is of crucial importance to be mindful of who knows your phone number. Similar to your email, ideally only close people and official institutions should know it. Otherwise, as we will see later, the consequences may be quite harsh if it falls in the wrong hands. Third, your phone is also a means of authentication. Many services still send authentication codes by SMS or by phone call for two-factor authentication. In various scenarios, like online payments or login confirmation flows. And this is one more reason to keep it secure, private, and anonymous. Fourth, your phone number may be used for identity validation in some scenarios. For example, when you talk to a support agent of some service, they may ask you to repeat your phone number to confirm it's you. Fifth, your phone number is deeply linked to your identity. In many countries, when you buy the SIM card with the phone number, you must give your name and ID card. In addition, many institutions have your phone number on record, together with all of your other personal information. And sixth, your real phone number is hard to change. If it gets too compromised, and the amount of spam and scam calls becomes unbearable, you may think of abandoning the number and changing it. However, this will also affect negatively the people you want to talk to, and all the institutions who have your phone number on record. The alternative is to own multiple SIM cards with different phone numbers for the various contacts. But you can see how this may become hard to manage. None of these examples should come as a surprise. Knowing them, let us do what we always do in these cases. Think back to the big table of actors and examine what the various actors would do with your phone number if they get it. First, criminals and scammers would have a field day if they put their hands on your phone number. There are many ways it can be exploited. First, like we mentioned, the phone number is sometimes used for identity validation. Knowing your name, address, and phone number, criminals may use some social engineering techniques to manipulate individuals into thinking they are talking to you. Let us dive deep with an example. Criminals may attempt to hijack all of your phone communication by what is called phone swapping. They would contact the phone carrier pretending they're you. When asked for authentication, they can present the data they have collected on you, like name, address, card information, etc. They may manage to convince the agents into believing them. Then, they will request all calls and messages to your phone number to be forwarded to their phone number. In other words, they will start receiving all of your calls and SMS instead of you, including the two-factor authentication codes from your bank or website accounts. Imagine the terrible consequences this may have. Next, scammers can flood your phone with various phishing attempts or other fraudulent messages. They would send you phone calls or contact you on messaging apps, trying to convince you and entangle you in their schemes. Even if you are very careful, you will constantly need to stay on high alert. Third, even without the scams and phishing attempts, your phone will be bombarded with a deluge of robocalls, advertising texts, or spam messages. Fourth, in some extreme cases, sharing your real phone number with the wrong people can make you vulnerable to stalking or harassment. Fifth, data brokers would also love to know your phone number. It is a piece of information which they can sell to third parties. Phone numbers are valuable because of all the ways, good or bad, they can be put into use by the buyers. These are some of the concerns when it comes to keeping your phone number private, secure, and anonymous. Like always, we invite you to think of more. But even the ones listed above should be enough to convince you to take the matter seriously. There are some alternatives which immediately come to mind, like prepaid or burner phones. However, they still have most of the downsides we listed. In the next episode, we will examine a different interesting approach to improving the privacy, security, and anonymity when it comes to your phone number, namely virtual phone numbers.